Hello everyone, welcome back to Connor's Bees. On today's video, we are going to be doing an update on what the honey looks like so far in the hives. On these first two hives I have right here, the honey supers have only been on them for about a week and a half now, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of progress in these first two hives that we're going to check. Okay, well, there's a lot of bees in the honey super, so that's good. Let's see what the lid looks like here first. Alright, so there's more bees up here, as you can see, than what I anticipated, so that's definitely a good thing. Like I said, I'm just going to pull a few frames out and just see what the progress is so far on the honey. It's been a while since we've been in here. Yeah, they really got this sealed up in a week and a half. It feels heavy. Actually, they're doing a lot better, a lot more progress than what I thought. You can see that's a lot of nectar on that one. Heck, on this side, they've almost got the thing completely capped. Now, it looks like on this next one, they haven't had nearly as much progress on. It doesn't even look like it's drawing out on a couple of these other ones. So yeah, as you can see on that one, there's nothing in there, nothing in there. Looks like about the same with this one. Okay, yeah. That side's good and capped. There's a lot of nectar on that side, so that one looks pretty good. So probably take one more out here. Yeah, they really got these frames stuck together in just a little bit of time. Looks like this one does have some cappings on it from what I can see. Alright. So hopefully we get some honey this year. It's getting later in the season, so. But this honey super hasn't been on here very long either. Only for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks now. Alright, that's all I'm going to pull out of this one. I mean, they're working on it, so definitely a good sign. And don't forget, I do use queen excluders. Try to get this bee off there. Okay, I was actually pretty happy with what that looked like. For just being a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks now, it's looking pretty good. Here is the next one. Looks like there's a lot of bees up here too. This hive has really exploded. I mean, when I first took the wraps off this spring, this was probably the weakest one, and it has just really boomed. Wow, a lot of bees up here too. Now, whenever I take the this inner board off here, you see me looking at the bees. I'm mainly looking at the general health of them, see what they look like, see if I see any mites, any type of deformed wing virus. Just anything that might be out of the ordinary, I need to keep my eye on. And same with the other hive. We're just going to pull a few frames out to see what they look like. Doesn't look like this one's very full. Doesn't look like they've done a whole lot up here. Not like the other one. All right, yeah, as you can see, this one's pretty empty. Looks like this one is, for what I could tell, looks like they're all about the same. I'll pull one more out here, but I don't need to go any further into it to be able to see. Yeah, so as you can see, they're all about the same here. Doesn't really look like they've made much progress with getting these filled in. So that's as far as I need to go on these ones. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see down in there with the camera or not. But it doesn't look like they've made much progress with this honey super. But then again, it's not been that long since. Yeah, I was just thinking that. There's a lot of bees on there. Okay. Alright, go to the next hive here. That has a honey soup. Now this one has been on here just a little bit longer. The honey super, so hopefully they've done a little bit more with it. Okay. Again, whenever I take this board off, I'm just checking for general health of them. See how they look. Making sure I don't see any visible mites. Alright, so this one. Well, they normally like to go in the brood. I'm just making sure I don't see any mites on the bees. Yep. I may need the smoker for this one. Yeah, they're getting kind of pissed at me. Alright, I'll be right back. I am going to grab the smoker for this hive. Okay, we're back here. I had to get the smoker lit for this hive before I was able to check them. So I'm just going to give them a little bit of smoke here. This frame feels pretty light, so I don't think there's a whole lot going on here on this frame. There's not. Still pretty empty. Same with this one. Not a whole lot done with that one. Looks like they're starting to fill it up with a little bit of nectar on both sides there. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. Let me see here. We'll go on a little bit deeper into the hive here. To the honey super. Alright, so as you can see, as we're starting to get more towards the middle, so they are starting to cap. It looks like this one is getting pretty full of nectar. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a whole lot of honey flow these past couple weeks. The flow has been kind of down, so I think that does have an effect on them, or has an effect on them. We'll pull one more out here. This one's pretty much the center of the frame, or the center of the honey super, so pull one more out here, see what it looks like. Alright, this one does feel pretty heavy, so like I said, this one's about halfway capped on this side. About the same with that one. So, like I said, I was hoping they would be a little bit more further along in capping them, but alright, we got one more to check after this one. Oh, that was really stuck on there. All right, good. Does look like there's a lot of bees up here in this honey super. So this one is the one that my girlfriend's pap made me. We'll check that one first. See how it's doing. If you remember from one of my earlier videos. Alright, actually doesn't look like it's doing too bad. If you remember from the earlier video, this was all completely empty. So they've filled a lot of this in so far. This one actually feels pretty heavy. So I'll set this one down here for right now. Okay, this one they're starting to fill up pretty good. A lot of nectar. I'd say that's all going to be capped here really soon. That is looking good. This one's about the same. I'd say about from all the hives we checked, this one seems like they're doing the best so far. Yeah, this one is extremely heavy. As you can see, that's about the same right there. I'd say that one's probably about the same. So this one's good. I'd say this is probably going to be our best hive for honey this year. I'm going to pull one more out here, just see what it looks like. Again, these are all getting ready to be capped here very soon. Very, very pleased with this hive. Alright, let's take this one. Oh, up too. All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you for watching. Um, Unfortunately, the bees are not as far along as the honey process as what I was hoping. I was hoping for some full frames. I think there will be in this hive very soon. We still got about 2 months before we do honey, so I really think should have plenty of time to get there before then. We're still waiting on the goldenrod to bloom. Once that blooms, they seem like they like that goldenrod pretty good. That's all I got for you. Thank you for watching, and press that subscribe button.